Hello, welcome to Pilates Matwork. So today we're going to be having fun with my old friend, the Pilates ring, also known as Magic Circle. And if you need any knee cushion, you may only need that for one thing. We're going to do it in the beginning. You can always have a folded blanket or some kind of cushion in here. I've got mine because I've got a cranky knee today. So I'm going to take care of that with my blanket. Other than that, nothing else is needed. So from here, sitting nice and tall, ears, shoulders, hips in alignment, zipping up from pubic bone behind the navel. So the belly button is into the spine. Good. And we're just gonna start getting some nice little movement here. So I'm just doing a little bit of a spinal roll here, nice and gentle. Good. And I'm not hinging at the hips really, but you could do that if you need that. And I'm just gonna roll that spine, and then let's just take that in the other direction. Good. And then as you take that in the other direction, good. Let's take a big inhale, arms up overhead, reach, reach, reach. Good. And let's roll the ankle, not the ankles, but the wrists as we come down. Good. And then let's roll them as we come all the way back up. You're reaching nice and tall again. Let's take a side bend to the left. So I'm trying to keep my shoulder and my hip in alignment, hips grounded, and I'm reaching. Remember, when we're doing these side bends, it's not about where this arm is. It's about opening the side body. So see if you can take your rib cage in the opposite direction of your bend. Breathing and expanding. And then choosing whether or not to stay here. You can side bend deeper. You can open up towards the ceiling, or taking belly button in a little tighter. So I'm rounding the spine. My pelvis is tilting back a little bit. I'm getting that C curve roll. My forehead is in the direction of the knee, but not touching. And then I'm going to open back up, moving through center. I'm going to take that right into the other side. So again, shoulders and hips are in alignment. It's about taking the rib cage over, reaching. And then you choose from here. You can stay or side bend deeper. You can choose to open towards the back or belly button in. Good. Pelvis is going to tilt back a little bit as you round, rotate, forehead in the direction of the knee, but not touching. And then we'll open up and come back. Let's take some twists here. I'm going to take my hands behind my head, and I want my hands to be right at the occiput, so that little that curvature in the back of the skull. So I don't want them to be on the neck. My elbows are going to be out. They don't have to be out as wide as possible, but I'm sitting nice and tall. Now from here, I'm going to rotate towards my left. And then once I'm here, I'm going to take my eyes, and I'm only going to move my eyes a little bit more to the left. And then maybe you can magically twist a little bit more, but not so much that you are cranking the low back. We never want to do that. Okay. But sometimes taking our gaze a little bit further can help us twist a little bit more. And then we'll take that back to center. We'll take that to the other side. So I'm going to rotate towards my right. Good. Maybe I take my eyes a little bit more behind me. Maybe you can twist a little bit more. I'm still breathing here. And then coming back to center and release. Let's go through some neck stretches now. So I'm going to take my chin to my chest. I'm letting gravity give me that stretch down the back of the neck. And coming back up, let's take left ear to left shoulder. You can stay right here. You can move your chin towards the armpit. Maybe you find something special here that you want to stay, or you can take it and move it up. Maybe you find something special there that you would like to stay. Maybe you want to be at center. Maybe right arm out, left hand resting right on top of the ear. Good. So always kind of go and be and stay where you need to be for your body. And then we'll release and come back. So going to the other side, I'm going to take my right ear to my right shoulder. You can stay here. Again, you could take that chin towards the armpit. You can take it up towards the corner. You can leave it here. You can have a hand up. Find what works for you on the side. And you might not have, the same sweet spot on this side than the other side. So it's okay if you do something different. And when you're ready, we'll come back up. Good. So from here, I want to keep my sternum and my shoulders straight forward. I only want to move the head and the neck. So I'm going to go to the left and to the right. To the left, I'm going to pause. So again, could you take those eyes, look a little bit more to the left? Maybe your head turns a little bit more to the left. And then back to center, going to the right. Good. Maybe if you turn your eyes a little bit more to the right, you can turn that chin a little bit more to the right. And coming back to center and roll. Good. So we're going to do some arm work now with the ring. And you've got a couple options. So if you've got a knee issue, both knee issues, or what have you, you can do everything except the last thing we're going to do seated. If not, you can follow me. So I'm going to cushion my knee here with my blanket. And then I'm going to take my ring. Good. So from here, good. I'm just going to take my ring right into my chest. My elbows are out, and I'm trying not to do this wrappy thing with the wrist here. So I want to just be about like this. Elbows are out. Belly button is in nice and tight. Engage those abs as you press in for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now take it out longer. So just so you can see, I've got a micro bend in my elbows here. So I don't want to be like this. I want them to be soft. Belly button is in. And again, we're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now from here, I'm going to come up into a little halo. So my elbows are out to the side. And when you're ready, zipping up, we'll go again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now from here, we're going to get our biceps. So you want to put this right in kind of the nape here. And you always want to make sure that this ring is nice and vertical. Pushing in here like this is a no-no. You've got big veins, big arteries in the neck. We don't want to cause any damage there. So nice and tall, and we'll press 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then from here, we're just going to finish up on the side. So this is the one where if you are seated, you'll want to come up for this last exercise. You want to put this one, you could do it seated, but it's a little bit tricky to find the right spot. So most people have a little bit of padding here, right along the joint. That's where you want to put it. You don't want to put it up in here, and you don't want to put it down on the thigh. Good. Good. So I'm going to come just straight out as best as I can. Again, I've got long fingers here. I'm not doing a wraparound. So from here, nice and tall. And here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's take this back over here. Other side. Good. So remember, we want that nice vertical line. We're not doing a wraparound. We're just pressing, zipping up. Could you zip in a little bit more every time you press into the ring? And we'll go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Last one, last side. Good. Find that little padded placement. Good. Arm is long. And when you're ready, zipping up. And here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's use this for a stretch. I'm going to take my hands on the inside. I'll show you this from a side view. Move this here. Good. So from a side view, I've got my hands on the inside. Good. And I'm going to round as I press into that ring. Good. Kind of envision the shoulder blades are pulling apart. And then when you're ready, good. You can release that ring, but have it close. Good. Take your hands behind you, press down, roll back, and lift. Now, if that's not accessible to you, then do what you can. So you can just kind of hold here. You can take your hands anywhere along here. Just open up the shoulders when you get there, and you'll get the similar stretch that you need. Good. And then when you're ready, we're going to come on to our back. So I am done with my blanket. I'm going to put that here. Grab your ring or keep it close. And as you come back here, just roll the shoulders back. Now, if it would feel good to you to take your feet as wide as your mat or a little bit bigger than the hips, if you're not practicing on the mat, let's get that nice windshield wiper. Your belly button is going to be in here. How far over you go from one side to the other is 100% dependent on your body. For some people can go really far, some people not so much, and that's okay. And then from here, we'll come back in. Good. So I'm just going to make this a little bit smoother here with my pants. We're going to go into some pelvic clock work, so some deep abdominal work. Good. So as I'm here, good. You want that neutral spine. So you want your pubic bone and your hip bones to be as even as you can on that same plane. You may or may not have a space in the small part of the back. Some people do, some people don't. But we don't want the low back to jam into the back of the floor ever. And we don't want a big deep arch here. Okay, so we want to try to avoid that. So envision your belly button being 12 o'clock. Your pubic bone is your 6 o'clock. Your left side is your 3 o'clock and your right side is your 9 o'clock. So you've got that nice little clock face here. So belly button is in, nice and tight, belly button into the spine. Good. Let's tilt the pelvis back. So I'm going to rock the pelvis back, maybe closing any space under here. Good. Now I'm coming back to the 12 o'clock. I'm going to tilt that pelvis forward, maybe creating some space, but not so much it hurts. That's your 6 o'clock. So to the belly button 12, to the pubic bone for 6. Belly button 12, pubic bone 6, belly button 12, and pause. Nice and tight. This is deep layered transverse abdominis work. You should feel this if you're properly engaged right below the navel, but up from the pubic bone. And this is not a big movement like this. It should look like you're barely moving to the naked eye if someone was looking at you, but you know you're moving a little bit and you're feeling it deep into that core. So from here, I'm going to take it back to the 12. Good. I'm also trying not to press into the feet. And take it to 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12. Pause. Now reverse that. Take it to 9, 6, 3, 12, 9, 6, 3, 12, 9, 6, 3, 12, 9, 6, 3, 12. Rock back and forth. It's okay for the chin to nod too, reminding you that everything's connected. Let's take the knees into the chest here real quick as well. Good. Let's give them a nice big squeeze, rocking from side to side. All right. We're going to go into some bridging. The first one is going to be without the ring. The others will be with the ring. So I'm going to take my feet down. Hips, knees, and toes are going to track here. I'm rolling my shoulders back. I'm pressing arms into the mat. Shoulders are pressing as well. pressing evenly into both feet. Lift those hips straight up to the ceiling. Your body will let you know when you shouldn't come up any higher. Press those arms into the mat and lower that back down. Good. Now I'm going to take the ring. I'm going to put my feet and legs on the inside of the ring. So we're going to work the outer part of the thigh and the glute here. Okay. So I want to come up right from the ankle. I don't want to be on the ankle, but you can be here. Some of you might even be more comfortable if you're up here, and obviously that's going to determine on the size of your legs, but you can do either one. It's fine. I'm just going to be down here. Good. Now, before I even lift, from the hips, never from the knees, I'm going to press into that ring a little bit. So I already have this engagement before I lift. So rolling the shoulders back, pressing arms and shoulders into that mat. Good. I'm going to tilt the pelvis back, peeling up bone by bone as I lift. Good. I'm keeping that pressure into the ring. And then I'm going to lower down, bone by bone. And coming back to my back. Again, tilting it back, peeling it up. Press, press, press. And lowering that back down. Good. This time, we're going to get some presses in here, changing this up. So before we lift, good, let's open to the side. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Good. Rock it back, peel it up. Good. Press into the ring for 3, 2, 1, and lower that back down. Good. One more time. Press into the ring. 3, 2, 1. Roll it back up. Pressing arms and shoulders into that mat. Press. 3, 2, 1. And lower that back down. Good. Bend in those knees. Grab that ring. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Good. So now we're going to take the ring on the inside. Good. And you can put this higher, depending on your comfort zone. Just make sure that you're not directly on the knee joint. So for this one, I'm going to come down a little bit here. Good. Oops. So here we go. So now I've still got a little pressure. Your knees may not be directly in line with the hips here, and that's okay. You just don't want them to be out too wide. But I've got that pressure. It's work just to be here. I'm pressing arms in. I'm tilting the pelvis back. I'm peeling up bone by bone. I'm lifting up and lowering that back down. Good. And we'll go again. Rolling it back, peeling it up, pressing arms and shoulders into that mat, and rolling it back down. Good. Now from here, adding on the pulses, we're going to pulse. 1, 2, 3, roll it up from the hips. Pulse. 1, 2, 3, rolling it down. Pulse. 1, 2, 3, rolling it back up. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, and roll it down. Last time. Pulse. 1, 2, 3, and rolling it back up. And 1, 2, 3, rolling it down. Bend the knees, grab that ring. Wiggle, 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 side to side. Get any little move that would feel good to you. Okay. All right. So now we're going to come. We're going to take the ring in the hand, and we're going to do some chest lifts here. So I'm going to hold to the outside of my ring. I'm zipping up nice and tall, legs and feet are back in that alignment. Inhale, exhale. I'm pressing lightly into the ring as I nod my chin and reach. Good. And I'm keeping that pressure as I lower. You can relax when you come back down. Inhale, exhale, press, nod the chin and lift. And come back down. Good. From here, let's inhale, exhale, coming back up. Now, you're up here. Could you turn your ring towards the right like a steering wheel? And back center, we're still up here. Turn it towards the left. And come back up. And we'll lower that back down. Good. Inhale, exhale, nod the chin. We're a little pressure into the ring. We're going to come up, go towards the right. And come down. Inhale, exhale, come up, go towards the left. And come down. Adding on, inhale, exhale, come up. Go towards the right. Pull, 3, 2, 1, and come down. Inhale, exhale, come up, go to the left. Pull, 3, 2, 1, and come down one more time. Inhale, exhale, coming up, pull, 3, 2, 1, and come down. And again to the left, come up and go to the left and pull, 3, 2, 1, and come down. Good. Let yourself get a little break here. All right. We're going to take this into toe taps, and we're going to do this with the ring. So we're holding on to the ring again. The knees are going to be in tabletop position. So remember on these toe taps, good. The angle doesn't change at the knee. It only changes at the hip. And I want you to come to the hover. So it'll look like that on the legs. Okay. Inhale on the down, exhale on the up. So let's do that a few times. I'm just holding this up here for now. I'm not doing anything with the ring. Good. Right leg, inhale. Exhale. Left side, inhale. Exhale. Good. From here. Now, press into the ring as you go down. Release as you come back up. Press on the down. Release as you come back up. Press on the down. Release as you come back up. Press on the down. Release as you come back up. One more time. Press on the down. Release as you come back up. Press on the down. Release as you come back up. Small break. Good. Now we're going to change that up. So instead of pressing into the ring, we're going to hold to the outside and we're going to pull on it, kind of pull it away, trying to make a different kind of oval here as we go into double toe tap. So let's try this without anything, out adding the ring here. So again, from the hips, we're going to inhale, exhale, coming back up. Good. Now from here, as you go down, pull and push as you come back up. I added that back in. Good. Pull and push. Pull and push. Pull and push. Let's add on. Pull, arms behind you, push as you come back in. Pull, push. One more time. Pull, push. Good. Take a little break here. I'm going to wiggle, wiggle, wiggle side to side. Good. So from here, we're going to take this into the 100. You have the option. Remember, I can't see you, so I don't know if you're going to use the ring actually or not. But you can do your 100 here with feet grounded. You can have the ring on the inside or outside, getting that little bit of connection. You can be in tabletop legs, same thing. Ring on the inside if you want more inner thigh. Outside if you want more outer thigh. You can take your legs long. You can take them. You know what? I'm trying to think. Or yeah, externally rotated if you want to. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave my legs in here. Hips, knees, and toes are going to track away from the body. So I'm going to take my arms up, zipping up, inhale, exhale. See, curving it up. Good. I'm going to take my legs long. Good. I'm going to pump my arms. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift up higher. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, reach deeper. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, belly button in. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, tuck that chin. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, hold. Lift the chest higher, reach deeper through the arms. And taking that down. Release. Wiggle, 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 side to side. Woo! I'm building heat now. I hope you are too. So from here, we're going to go into the series of 5. We're going to take that ring again. So this time, knees are in tabletop. So as I come up, good. I'm going to go here and here. So I'm not rotating the body. Okay. I'm just taking my arms side to side. Okay. So that this is not crisscross. Okay. So from here, I've got my arms up, knees in tabletop position. Belly button is in. Inhale, exhale. I'm going to C curve up. Good. As my left leg goes long, right leg goes in, my arms are just going to switch to the right side. And then I'm going to switch. In 2. Hips stay grounded. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Take that down. No ring for single leg, straight leg stretch. Taking those legs up. Let's point and flex those feet while we're here. It's a little bit of reverse footwork. Good. Now let's roll those ankles in one direction. In the other. Good. From here, when you're ready, if you can, inhale, exhale, C, curve it up. I'm going to grab the back of my left leg. My right leg's going to come long. We're going to pulse. Try to only pulse the leg that you're holding on to, not the leg that is long and low. So here we go. Pulse, pulse, switch. Pulse, pulse, switch. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, and 8. And take that down. Good. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. All right. So 4, double leg stretch. We're going to use this as a tool to really lift and reach. So when we're inhaling, we're going to be here. Exhale, we're going to be here. Actually, I just told you that wrong. Exhale, inhale. That'll feel much better to the belly. Good. So from here, coming up and prepare. Good. Inhale, exhale. And 2. And 3. Over the knees. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Now take that down. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Double straight leg stretch. So I did my hundreds with my feet on the inside here. So to kind of balance that out a little bit, I'm going to take my legs on the outside here. So I'm going to get a little bit of inner thigh work on this one. You can do it either way that you want to, whatever you want to do. The upper body can be grounded, or you can C curve it. You choose. So I'm going to C curve up. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Bend those knees. Take that down. No ring required for the crisscross. I'm just going to put that to the side. So knees are in tabletop. Hands are going to come out. Now you will rotate, which hopefully you did not do when we did single leg. So from here, inhale, exhale. Left shoulder's going to come up towards the left knee. My elbow is out and I'm rotated. And then I'm going to switch. And my hips are grounded. And I switch. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. Woo! And take that down. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Side to side. All right. From here, when you're ready, we're going to take a twist. Take the knees on the tabletop. Take arms out to the side. Let those knees come over to the right. Maybe looking to the left. Breathe and expand. Feels really good to my abs. I hope it does to yours as well. When you're ready, one leg at a time, or using those abs to bring up 2 at a time. Take those knees over towards the left or other side. Breathe and expand. And we'll come back up. Okay. Now from here, we're going to take some stretches here. So I'm going to take my ring. I'm going to take my right foot in. Good. And I'm just going to point and flex here for a moment. Good. Just point and flex. Good. Okay. So now, good. You can have overhand grip or underhand. Good. Keep this knee soft. We're just going to bring this leg in. Find your hamstring stretch. If you've got a little bit more depth, you can always take the forearms in here. That might not be appropriate for some people, so be mindful of that. And the more that heel comes towards the ceiling, the deeper the stretch will get down the back of the leg. And breathe. Good. And then when you're ready, good. I'm going to release out of there. Both hips stay grounded. I'm going to let that leg come out to the right. So again, if you've got a little bit more depth, you might stick that forearm or elbow under there. Again, that may not be appropriate for everybody. So do what's best for you and your body. And remembering what was appropriate for you yesterday might not be appropriate for you today. And when you're ready, good. You're going to release and come up. To switch out the hands, you can lengthen that left leg. We're going to arc over, and you can wiggle, wiggle, wiggle here if you would like, finding your sweet spot. If you need to put a bend in the knee to do that, you can find that too. And we'll come up. Good. And then we'll switch sides. Good. So now I've got my left foot in there. I'm holding on my ring. Good. And I'm just going to push and flex. Good. So this gives you a little bit of a different stretch too than what we did right before we did single straight leg stretch. Got a little bit more leverage with the ring. Good. So then from here, when you're ready, good. Keeping this knee a little soft. Good. We'll come back in. Again, if you've got it and you want to go there, you can take the forearms under here. And this took me, I guess I've only been doing it this way for probably 3 years max. 3 years max. I discovered this during the pandemic. So if this doesn't happen for you today, just keep stretching, keep working at it. Don't go past your limits. So I guess you could say it took me 10 years to get there from the time I started with Pilates Matwork to the time I discovered I could do this. So good. All right. So from here, when you're ready, we're going to take that leg out to the left. Again, if you're ready for it, you can fit that arm in there. Both hips stay grounded though. Always, always reconnecting with the breath. And when you're ready, we'll come back up. Good. And when you're ready, right leg's going to come long if you had it bent. Good. And we're just going to arc over, wiggle around, find your spot. Most people's spot is not directly across. Some people have to kind of move around to find it. Find yours. And then when you're ready, good, we're going to come back up. Good. I'm going to release that ring. So from here, we're going to go into a circle. So I'm going to take my right leg up. Good. Start off small. The belly button is in. And then you can gently increase the size of that circle. If you've got the space and you want to go full range of motion, go for it. Good. And let's reverse. This time I'm going to start off large. And then gradually decrease the size of that circle. Good, and we'll take that to the other side. The left leg comes up. Good, start small. Gently start to increase the size of the circle. This also works the mind because you've got to pay attention to your circle size. Good. And then when you're ready, good, let's reverse. We'll reverse large. And gradually start to decrease the size of the circle. Good. And then from here, bring the knees in. Now we're going to take this into double leg circles. It's also known as a modified corkscrew. So I'm going to sit on my hands. My low back does a little bit better when I do that. If you don't have to do that, if you don't need to do it. So I'm going to take my legs up here. Good. And then from here, I'm just going to come over. Good. And circle 1, 2, 3, and 4, and reverse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's take that into an infinity sign. Good. And then bringing that back in. Good. From here, we're going to roll like a ball to the seat. And coming back up. Okay. So let's practice a little bit some roll downs and roll ups here. And the reason I want to practice this with the ring is because a lot of people use the ring to do momentum, and I want to practice not getting in that habit. So again, if you need to, you can bend the knees, you can hold on and reach, you can tilt the pelvis back, you can go to your point of control, which is that point where either you need to keep going back or the feet need to come up, and you can come back up if that's where you are. You can take your legs along. You can do the same thing, coming back to point of control and coming back up, or you can come all the way back. Good. Now, if you're going to come up, if you just want to roll down, that's fine. Roll over to your side, come back up to a seat and start again. You want to take the roll up. And remember, I don't do these pretty. Ideally, you want to come up through the center. I tend to veer towards my left. I'm still working on it. And my feet come up a little bit here too. But what I don't want to see this, okay? I used all momentum to come up. I didn't use my core and abs at all. I want you to use your abs. So we're going to roll up here. Good. So arms are going to come up. You can press into the ring a little bit here if you want to. Inhale, exhale, nod the chin. Lift. Oh, there I am going to left. Try to come through center. And then I'm going to use that as an opportunity to round forward. And then from my forward roll, I'm going to keep that scoop and I'm going to go right into the next one. Good. Inhale, exhale. And keep that going here. Good. And we'll round and go again. And no doubt there's people watching this video right now that are going faster than me. And that's okay if that's where you are. As long as you're in good form, there's nothing wrong with going a little bit faster. So from here, my last one, inhale, exhale, nodding the chin. And rounding forward. And then from here, when you're ready, good. We'll just roll all the way back up. We're going to come prone now. So we're going to come belly down. Have your ring handy. I'm just going to take this out. I'm trying to grow my hair long. I can make a ponytail, but I can't get a high ponytail. So that's how it works. All right. So come belly down here. Good. And your feet and legs are going to be about hip width apart. And if it would feel good to you to just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle for a moment, then let yourself wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Good. From here, we're going to do swan first. So remember, there's the baby swan and the high swan. You go to where your body needs you to go. Hands are going to come a little forward to the side of the shoulders. Elbows are down, rolling shoulders back. Belly button is in. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe you lift a little bit. Maybe you can lift a lot. So this is a no-no, and this is a no-no. So be in good form, and we'll lower that back down. Inhale. Exhale. Engage. Lift for 2. And lower that back down. See if you can find a little bit more length between those vertebrae as you lower down. Inhale, exhale, find 3. And come down. Inhale, exhale, find 4. And come down. Good. Going into a lat pull, I'm going to grab my ring. Good. So you want to be careful that you're not too far out. You want to be able to have the meaty part of the hand up here. Both of them actually. Or you can have one hand on top of the other. And you don't want to start pressing in. So you want to be lifted enough arms long enough where you can keep as much of that circle as possible. My belly button is in here. My feet are not going to leave this mat. And then from here, exhale 1, exhale 2, exhale 3, exhale 4, exhale 5, exhale 6, exhale 7, exhale 8. Good. Take that down, leave that right there. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Swimming without the ring. Arms are going to come forward. Palms can be down or facing each other. You choose. From here, inhale, exhale. I'm going to lift up. Good. Now I'm going to alternate. Good. I'm squeezing those glutes in the back of the shoulder as I lift. Good. Now, from here, we're going to do a ring version of that. So your arms are not going to be alternating here, but your legs will be. You're going to be pressing into the ring as you lift your leg. So from here, zipping up. Good. I'm going to reach. Good. And then from here, good. I'm really exhaling when I press into my ring. Woo! Nice and special. And then from here, take that down. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Hands under the shoulders. Press back, child's pose. We're going to get a real quick side series in here. So I'm going to come forward. I'm going to side lie here. Good. All right. So I've got my ring. I'm going to start by putting, so I'm going to lie, this is my left side. I'm going to lie on my left side. I'm going to put my left leg in the inside here, and I want that ring to be right up from the ankle. I don't want it to be on the ankle. That will be very painful for you if you try that. And then we're going to take the right leg on top, or whatever side you're starting on, leg on top. Good. Now, you can also be up here, be lifted, or you can be down here. This is where I'm going to be. Make sure that your hips are not rocking back here. So I'm at a little bit of a 45-degree angle. My top leg is not in real good alignment here either. So I'm going to roll forward. So when I flex my feet, I'm in a nice parallel stack here. Okay. So from here, from the top, we are going to inhale to prepare. Belly button is in, and press. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Leg's going to come on the inside, right above that ankle. Good. Pressing in with this hip. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it out. The ring is going to help you with your range of motion, but we're going to rotate, hip, knee, and toe are forward as the heel tap. Good. And then I'm going to turn and rotate. Toe comes to the back. I'm trying to stabilize through the hips and only moving from the socket. Heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. Good. Bend that knee in. Maybe pat something out. Good. And then we're just going to repeat that to the other side. So I'm just going to come up. Good. And just take the feet to the other side. Good. So now I'm going to lie on my right side. It's going to be my right leg that comes on the inside of here. You want it to be up from the ankle. Good. Again, choose how you want to be. Do you want to be here, or do you want to be down here with me? Okay, the top leg's going to come up. Again, right above the ankle. Stack those hips. So we're in that parallel stack. And when you're ready, from the hip, we're going to press 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now, take it in the inside, right up above that ankle. And we're going to press into the ring. Going 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now, here's the heel toe. So, external, internal, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. Good. Bring in that knee. You can pat something out here if you need to. Good. From here, when you're ready, good. We're going to release this ring. Let's come onto our back. We're going to take a figure 4. So from here, the right ankle is going to cross over the left. You can stay here or you can bring this in. Find it where you need to find it. And then we'll release and we'll go to the other side. Right or left ankle over the right knee. You can stay here if this is enough or come in closer. Find yours. And when you're ready, good. We'll release. Let's roll like a ball. I'm going to cross the ankles here. We're going to come back belly down here in a moment. So I'm going to roll 1, 2, 3, rolling all the way forward and taking that back down. Good. So from here, we're going to stretch the quad and then come into a plank. So I'm going to bend my right knee. This might be enough of a stretch for some people. Others are going to reach from the hip to the knee, taking that a little bit further back. Others are going to reach and grab. You can grab your pants. That's okay. And then I'm going to press from hip to knee here. Any pain in the knees? You've gone too far. And then release. And we'll take that to the other side. So again, this might be enough. You can reach or you can reach back and bind. Good. That might be enough, or you can reach from the hip to the knee. And then when you're ready, good. I'm going to come up. So find how you want to do your plank. If you want to do a knee down plank, which might be here, you can even do this on forearms today if you want to. Or you can come to a high plank, which is the one I'm going to demo, or a full forearm plank. So choose the plank that's going to work for you. This is going to be a 30-second hold, 30-second count. So from here, when you're ready, find your plank where you're going to go. Good. We're protracting those shoulders, lifting out of there. Belly button is in, a little bit of length in the torso. We've got 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Drop the knees if you were lifted to fat child pose. Last thing we're going to do here is get back into some mermaids. So finding a seat. How you sit here for your mermaid just kind of depends on how you feel. Some people like to have kind of sit like this and one leg kind of draped over. Some people like a more Z position. So if you're familiar with Pilates Reformer and the Pilates Z for mermaids, you can do that. So basically what I have, this is my left thigh, left shin. Good. This is my right thigh, and my right shin is parallel to the edge of my mat. Good. This hip here, if you're going into the Z, will not perfectly anchor, but you don't want to be hiked up here. You want to kind of take that down just a little bit, even though it won't perfectly anchor. You're a little bit longer in the spine that way. So big inhale to prepare. Exhale, let's take that over. You can take it all the way over. Maybe even rotating one more time if that would feel good to you. Opening up to the side, moving through center, taking it over to the other side towards the feet. And you can choose to rotate here if that would feel good to you. It's a little bit of a tighter stretch when you do the other side. Just know that that's normal for everyone. And then we'll come back up and we're just going to switch our feet. So now we're going to take our feet the other direction. So again, you can be right here or you can be here. And then when you're ready, good, energetically take this hip down a little bit here. So we're a little bit longer in the spine. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, taking that over, reaching, maybe rotating if that would feel good to you. Opening up, moving through center, counter stretching over. Good. Or rotating if you want to. And coming back up. Congratulations, you made it through this. I thought it was a little bit challenging myself. I built up a little heat on Pilates Matwork class with the Pilates ring or magic circle, whatever you want to call it. I hope you had a wonderful time and see you again soon. Bye-bye.